Hi there. My name is Nathan Chappell. I am the Senior Vice President at DonorSearch AI, and I've had the privilege of working in artificial intelligence in the nonprofit sector since 2017. I'm often asked, what is AI to begin with? And what is seemingly a very difficult or complex conversation is actually fairly easy to understand when it comes down to it. AI is essentially an extremely broad term that's used in a variety of different ways, but it really represents this idea that you can train computers to do things that humans once would have to do manually. This is done in a variety of different ways in subsets of AI that I'll talk about in just a second. But in every case, AI requires large volumes of data. That data is used for different purposes. Most of the time when you hear the word AI, you're getting references to this idea of machine learning or deep learning. Machine learning is this idea that computers can pick up very complex patterns way beyond what humans can normally do. Average human can really correlate connections between different data points up to like 3 or 4, but then we tend to get lost in those really more complex correlations. Machine learning can correlate connections between data in the thousands. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning, which mimics how the brain essentially computes information. The more times that you see something or smell something or hear something, the stronger the synapses in your brain get so that you recall that information faster. Deep learning and neural networks are really that same type of thing. So we are facing in the nonprofit sector a very significant inflection point where nonprofit organizations have large volumes of data that is very rich in describing the connection of an individual to that organization. By using machine learning and deep learning, we can assess the value of a constituent base, an entire pipeline based on the depth of connection versus just how wealthy the pipeline or how much wealth the pipeline represents. Overall, we're going to see this technology really take hold in the nonprofit sector to allow for personalization in ways where people get to know an organization intimately, and that organization gets to know their constituents intimately, and also be able to provide that more donor-centric feeling. As consumers, we're used to personalized services in everything that we do. And this is the technology that is going to allow that for the nonprofit sector. So I hope that helps kind of demystify what AI is when we refer to AI, and really this idea of machine learning and deep learning, and the impact that it's going to have to really allow for deep personalization in the nonprofit sector.
Hi, I'm Sarah Williams, Vice President for Consulting Engagement and Analytics at Marts&Lundy. And I wanted to thank Nathan for explaining so clearly AI and how DonorSearch is using this technology to provide incredible data resources to the nonprofit industry. The next logical question you may be asking yourself is, how could the DonorSearch and Marts&Lundy partnership benefit your organization? How does AI strengthen the work you do with Marts&Lundy? When I think back more than 15 years ago to when Marts&Lundy developed the capacity analysis service, it was to help our clients answer the big picture questions. What can we realistically raise? In what time frame can we raise it? And what staffing and other investments are required? The data we use to help answer those questions just keeps getting better. And with DonorSearch's AI offering, we are able to build the most comprehensive capacity analysis yet. But the underlying purpose of the capacity analysis hasn't changed, and how we work with our clients stays the same. We are here to help you determine what all of this amazing data means in terms of your overall fundraising opportunity. Nathan commented on not just using wealth information to build strategy and make decisions. Marts&Lundy's capacity analysis was built on this same premise. Wealth and each individual's connection with the organization helps you make the most complete decisions around realistic goals and investment needs. Our capacity analysis helps you use data provided from DonorSearch to gain this comprehensive, big picture understanding. And then our experienced consultants will work with you to put all of this into action by answering questions such as, how does your organization use this information to prioritize and segment prospect cultivation and solicitation? How do you most effectively personalize messages and solicitations based on this data? What training does your team need to most effectively use this information to maximize the fundraising opportunity in front of you? It's exciting to see advancements in technology like AI accessible to fundraising professionals. And Marts&Lundy is fully engaged in working with our clients to utilize increasingly complex data to capture potential and move our clients' missions forward.